And we are back just in time for these eggs to slowly continue hatching, which once they do, this is going to be so cool. I have a 45, a 145, and a 20. This 145 is going to carry us. Much like the other ones will too. And I don't want to miss this birthing actually, so let's go ahead and pop out here and get ready. Any day now. Woohoo! There's all of our Deinonychus. Our little chickens. And let's go ahead and put that back on. And then we got one more back there. And let's go ahead and put out these fires. Better yet, let's pop on our helmet and just pick them up. Being pretty careful with how I do this so I don't pick up anything I don't necessarily want to. Alright. We got Deinonychus now. And a few of them. Look at them. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. Any event colors? Not that it looks like. But that being said, we did get some really pretty colors. Like this one is really good, that one's really good, and that one's really good. Let's go ahead and do some naming for them. What should we name them? Okay, so you are a female. Ooh, let's name you Amber. Yeah, she likes that name. So does the middle one. And the other one did too. Amber. Then you are the male, and you're green and yellow. Let's name you, let's name you Clay. With a K. Like Clay Leinbach from the Green Bay Packers. And then you're a female too. And you have a beautiful color as well. Let's name you Lavender. Lavender, Amber, and Clay. Beautiful. 2 colors and 1 actual name. Wonderful. So we'll drop that into there. We'll put this in there. And then our metal. That's right. I forgot. We got to split up our metal now. Because with all this metal, we are going to have a plethora of new resources that we're going to be able to craft, utensils that we're going to be able to use, and most importantly, things that will keep us afloat, running, prospering, and surviving, which is the name of this game. And all of our lag problems seem to went away. So I have a feeling that the recording I was doing was really what was slowing us down there. Which, dropping all of resources that are rare or commodities to us into their respectful places, keeping our inventories clean. Whew! Well, we didn't actually find a need for the trike, although we now have a new spear that I can confidently put there. And yeah, we're still in need of a good herbivore. So let's go actually find a good herbivore. We'll check right over here on this island first to see if we can't find one. An ankylosaur. Ankylosaurs actually give good amounts of berries. And I'm not too concerned with the level because it is event colors. It looks super cool. And this must be a good level, because it's taken a while to take down here. Oh, and it's got a partner. That's one down. And that's two down. Excellent. Absolutely phenomenal. So we'll go ahead and drop some berries into you. We'll drop some berries into you. And we'll go on and search for more berries. Sorry, playing with my nose ring a little bit. Oh, and a beehive. That's what that noise was. I was wondering. Alright, so now we got some berries for our ankylosaurs, which we're going to be taming. And let's see, where did my pteranodon end up? Oh, and another pteranodon. Another level 150. You have to be kidding me. This map is insane for spawns. There is no way around it. And I'm actually going to come back with some taming meat, some prime mutton, because that's what these things are going to want. How you doing? And just like that, we're going to have another pteranodon. We have 2 ankylosaurs already. Oh, 2 pteranodons, 2 ankylosaurs, and 3 Deinonychus. What a miraculous just turn of events that have happened. It seemed like, you know, our progression, we didn't die or anything. We had that one close encounter with the Triceratops, and that nearly was enough to take us completely out. Although we tanked it, we completely survived, we tanked it, and now we are just on top. There's nothing else more that we can say other than we are on top now, because not only do we get 2 creatures that are incredible for harvesting up resources, being the metal that's on top of the mountain and all over the places. We have 2 flyers that we can keep breeding to keep having more flyers for transportation and other means. And then we have 3 Deinonychus for actually defense and keeping us safe. So, cheers to that. That's one ankylosaur tamed. We'll go ahead and shoulder it up. Brother, coming in clutch with the laundry. Thank you.
You're all kind of Iron Man.
Then we just got this simple little ankylosaur down right there. Which it should take no time at all to tame. Yep, it's still going to be eating its berries. Our pteranodon that we have. Which, let's go ahead and fly one of the ankylosaurs back over and see if we just can't start creating a saddle and getting it started. And look at that, the Deinonychus are already fully grown. Already. So Deinonychus saddles, we can make it 32. Beautiful. Ankylosaur saddle, we're going to make that. And let's see, let's go ahead and see about getting that crafted. Easy. Did that. DEI. Let's make 3 of those if possible. Perfect. Made 3 of those. We'll go ahead and make another one of these if possible. Excellent. Easy done. And let's go ahead and see about getting these things ridden. Yep, this ankle already is a beast. It's running around here, minding its own business, getting ready to take on all these bushes and things, getting us all the berries, getting us some wood, some thatch, and just absolutely eating up everything in sight. And better yet, when we hit the stone, not a bad amount of metal. Not a bad amount of metal. But what we're really looking for are these berries. And the thatch, I suppose. Because that is going to be what holds us over in the long run. So we'll go ahead and drop some berries into there. We'll check on this fire. Everything's cooking just the way it should be. We'll go ahead and get that dropped off in there. Keeping the full-grown berries and things together, keeping the seeds in their spots. We got 1 tame up. Probably soon to be 2. We got a Deinonychus that we can ride and hover with. Go ahead and pop in this big girl right there. And Clay, the beast of all of them. Excellent. And that's a Pteranodon that we have. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get another Pteranodon saddle crafted up. So by the time we get over there... Oh, forgot these things aren't the best of swimmers. But they can jump fairly well. And they have that perfect little glide. Alright. As we're remembering how to play here. We'll carry on over to this Ankylosaur. Yeah, it's almost tamed up. We'll come back for it in a bit. We're flying through the trees. And right back in with the group. And let's see. We have a male Pteranodon, and we also have Wait, we have a female. Oh, we have 2 females. Okay, that's not that bad. Which PT, our original, will keep flying on you for the time being. Because there was another Pteranodon over here. And if there is a chance that it's a male, then we might look into actually taming that. So we can start breeding and we can have a valuable stock of Pteranodons. Because with the soul balls and things, we'll definitely be able to carry them around. Which, I forget where that other Pteranodon was already. It was just right around here. As I'm sort of clearing out this brush, looking for it. That's a stegosaur. Oh, and there's another trike, which if it's a low level, I may even consider taming it. And it's not all that bad. I think with 55 arrows, we might be able to do it. Yep, and it's down for the count already. So, we got this other stego just right over here. A beautiful looking parasaur. We got this ankylosaur tamed up right here. And, wouldn't you know it, on the way from one to the other, on to the next stop. We're cleaning house. We were killing the level 130 parasaurs. Harvesting up their bodies. And we are going to go ahead and check up on this trike. Which is perfect. It's already eaten 1 food. So we're going to pop our pickup matrix onto this guy, taking everything that it has good to offer from it. Hopping on PT. Flying over to base. And that was a beautiful looking trike itself. Gosh, we're just finding, since we did this dino wipe, we're finding more and more ridiculously beautiful creatures than I've probably ever seen in my life. And I don't just mean that as an expression. I mean seriously. Like it's kind of ridiculous now. Okay, so then checking into the narco berries that we have. We have tons of narco berries, tons of spoiled meat. We got the cementing paste. Which we don't nearly need that much. We'll keep that many in there. Then we'll put our other sort of valuable resources in here, as we've been doing. Not overdoing it with our... Oh! There's another Pteranodon. Not overdoing it with our spontaneous clicks and things. And just out of my own curiosity, I want to see what level this trike is. Because if this trike, a level 25, and this trike, a level 20. Okay, I have a plan now. Kill this trike. Knock out this one. Breed the most epic colors in the game. Perfect. What level are you? 85. It's a female though. Not looking too interesting for that level 85 female. If it were 100 or more, then we would have kept it. Only for the sake that high level breeding ends up being other high level braids. And that plays everything into stats. Excuse me, coming through. Picking up all the berries on the way. Just like picking up Easter eggs. Not going to overdo it with the Easter puns right now. Getting those stamina levels up. Never lacking the stamina. And there we go. Right back in time for this interesting little trike right here, or Triceratops as it's now called. Forgive me. Gosh, how long have I been making that mistake? This entire time I've been calling them trikes like it's the old game. And then just to find out that it's not. Alright, so quick little fly back over here to our other creatures. And we are going to need another saddle for our trike friend, who is now tame already. Oh, and I guess that's probably why I'm calling it that, is because the actual name for the saddle is trike. Because I guess they didn't want to fit Triceratops into the game itself. Which we'll go ahead and throw that on since it's quick. We'll give it a little pickup matrix, a little pickup, flying over here, flying over there. We're wrapping. Oh yeah. And then just like this, whistle all passive. And we're just gonna line up. Now, this is the curious thing, because we have a female trike, we have a male trike, we have a male ankylosaur, and we have another male ankylosaur, 2 female pteranodons, and a male and 2 female deinonychuses. Which isn't the end of the world, although what we're really looking for is the counterparts to these sexes. Although the Deinonychus we can't breed, which I might actually let me double check myself on that too, because if there's an enable breeding feature, there's an enable mating on the Deinonychus. We can actually breed more than one Deinonychus just from them being in proximity. We no longer have to sit there and deal with the fact that we have to collect eggs over and over, which is going to be great because when we get our best egg collector, which we should from these things dropping them, then we will have enough resources to I can't tell if this thing's pooping or if it's laying eggs. Yep, it's just doing a little jig. Then we will be able to have our best egg item and be able to craft up the eggs that we want. by, well, just putting them in the egg collector itself. Oh, and the trikes are laying eggs. So we're going to take the trike eggs, scan the Deinonychus for Deinonychus eggs, scan in the Ankylos because they don't lay eggs, scan in the Pteranodons, they don't lay eggs. Hopping on over to our fridge, eating some fish before we get too starved, pooping right in the middle of the house, and saving the world. My gosh, this is such an adventure already. So what I'm going to do right now is look up Valguero crystal, or actually the resource map, because that's going to show me everything that I want in terms of finding this crystal so we can get these teleporters down so we can keep on moving on with our objectives. So let's see where crystal is. Okay, and so from a little browsing here, let's see. It looks like we're gonna have crystal right around us to the slight southeast of here. Really, it shows that it's right underneath the water, like straight forward this way. If that's the case, then let's go ahead and go over there and have a look-see. Because I did not see any crystal over here. There's no crystal there. Maybe it's over here on this rock. It shows that it's on like a little island. So maybe this little rock right here, where there's a giant coral reef. Yes, no, maybe. Oh, I was wrong. It's going to be over in this direction some. Where, oh where, oh where's the crystal? Where, oh where, oh where's the crystal? There's metal here, which is good because we got an ankylosaur there too, which I really should have brought with me. Ooh, free fish meat. Very easy free fish meat. Poop for my fart. Picking up the anklo, heading right back. Stutter stepping, and the king is dead. I say that in reference to a song by Black Panther. Or not by Black Panther, by A$AP Rocky. Is it by A$AP? No, Kendrick Lamar. Gosh, I'm all over the place. Oh wow, and just like that, we were wiping these trikes and getting all the metal that we could ever want. Can't quite eat the trikes with the ankylosaur, which isn't a bad thing. Picking up the ankylosaur. We can still fly with our Pteranodon. And, okay, so it shows actually right where I am, there's supposed to be crystal right in this black hole kind of in the water there. But also along this mountain ridge, straight that way, there should be metal or crystal over there itself, along a ridge. So if we go along the ridge, that almost looked like crystal. It was a shining little rock area. More rocks themselves, part of this mountain. A giant stegosaur with white sails, white plates, and the terror birds that we were fearing earlier. Which a terror bird wouldn't be a bad tame. If I can get some good levels. Megatherium. Those are... Oh, they're hyenodons. Wait, are they? No, they're Dinopithecus. They're on Valguero. I actually haven't seen those. But anyways, let's go ahead and take out this Alpha Carno. Being careful of our health. And the Dinopithecus and the Alpha Carno down. And let's see if we can tame one of these Dinopithecus. I've never done that before. There was that juvenile 145 baby that was running around me. And it had event colors, and I have no idea where that went. But it sure was cool, and I know I didn't kill it. Let's see how to tame Dinopithecus. Because that would be something super cool to do too. Which... Oh, there's the baby. Okay, so we have to find the alphas. And then once the alpha's HP is down a lot, we have to press E to feed it. Huh. That's a very interesting dynamic. I actually really like that. Okay, so let's go on the hunt for potential Dinopithecus to tame. I won't be able to carry him back straight away, but hell, I mean, it's something. 10 levels into health there. Some more into stamina. And then some more into melee damage and speed. Then as we browse across this resource map again, we're looking for 5329. Which is going to be just straight along over here. And that is where I looked earlier for this crystal. There it is. Found it right here. And we're getting a plethora. A whole plethora of crystal. And metal. And stone. And rare mushrooms. And these crystal deposits are vicious. There is so much crystal in these that a blazer might be real happy to find some sort of collectible nugget or something with that much crystal inside. Oh, the herbs of the gods. Alright, so that crystal should hold us over for our teleporters. Enough to actually get them placed everywhere that we'd want them. So let's go ahead and fly back to base, and then let's figure out what all we can craft having just found that stuff. Okay, so we know exactly where the crystal is now in relation to the base, which is beautiful. And I sort of want to go ahead and take one of our Dinopithecus over there, attack those pesky, or take our Deinonychus over there, attack those pesky Dinopithecus, and see if we can't actually just go ahead and get ourselves an Alpha Dinopithecus. Now, one in event colors would be super extraordinarily cool, seeing that I've never tamed one. Although, I'm not going to get too greedy because, one, I know that that's probably fairly rare. And two, oh, we got new armor also. Oh, and a new hatchet. Alright. And two, the chances that we get this tame on the first go are going to be probably pretty incredible. But first things first, teleporter. And we want 4, not 43. And we have enough for 1. We're missing the electronics. So let's go ahead and see if we can't craft a fabricator first. Because a fabricator is going to be super cool. Which I have 21 levels. Which is going to shoot me straight up to level 82. And that's a new high score. I done broke it. I'm just going ahead and filling up my health as best as I can get it. We'll go to 1220. And let's see about the fabricator now, which we can craft. Excellent. And then everything else we'll just kind of leave behind right now, because we have a structure called a fabricator that we can craft straight away. Magnificent. And it's rather big, but that's no problem for us. We're just going to place it right alongside our bed. Like anybody would do with a 3D printer. They would just place it right alongside their bed. Then, let's see. Is this the normal fabricator? It is. Damn. Well, anyways, that's not all that bad. Because as long as we can still pull resources into it, then we'll make it. Which actually, I'm not a huge fan of. Mainly because that was a waste. So, half the resources back. And we're going to admin cheat to give ourselves a fabricator. And actually, what's the S plus variant? Well, you know what? Actually, it looks like we can't cheat to get one. So let's just see if we can't create another one. And it looks like it actually can't be crafted in the smithy. Only in this one, which is sweet. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to drop it right by our bedside, like any normal person would do with a, oh, whatchamacallit. An enemy. No. Not an enemy. An enemy. No. A 3D printer. Yeah, that's what you would do with a 3D printer. You would normally just place it right along your bedside. Especially because you don't have the storage space to actually hold on to it there. Which we're going to grab a Maywing and keep that there. The saddle at least. Getting the rest of our fur. And now we're into the stone phase. Which is one hell of an advancement. Getting all the stone stuff. And the super spyglass, which we're also going to love having. A crossbow. Some pillars. All of the new, ooh, Volanosaur. Volanosaurs would be cool to have in future date. Then let's see what else there is. The reinforced double doors. We're getting picked up by the Pteranodon like in Jurassic Park 3. We must be Billy. Ooh, ghillie items. Ododicarus for stone would be helpful later on. The long neck rifle with scope. Crop plots, beer barrels, tree tap saps. Sloped glass stuff for greenhouse. That's something that's going to be pretty helpful. Where was the rest of the glass stuff? Is it in here? Oh, glass double doors. I was browsing right past it. Yeah, we're going to learn all the glass stuff. And I think we're going to get creative with our building. Normally we don't get too absurdly creative with building in things, but this time I think we are going to, just because of the potential that we have to actually build in this game. Polymer electronics. And we're starving. Oops, that's the wrong food. And it's almost nighttime. It's almost nighttime in Ark for us. At nighttime things get a little scary. Although we're not too absurdly scared for the fact that we are still just crafting our lives away. Getting everything we may need to further create great structures for housing great dinosaurs. So we can take on the bosses and be in complete and utter comfort with everything that we're hopefully going to find. And I wanted a good gun, which the fabricator isn't a bad one. The fabricated sniper isn't a bad one. Although it's not really too ideal for right now. But anyways, so we found that we need plenty of items for the teleporters. We need 184 electronics, which we don't have silica pearls for. So that's going to have to be put on standstill, as it's dark out now. So we'll go ahead and drop all this stuff into there. Then we'll check over here at our trough and our cooking fire, where we're still just rapidly making cooked mutton for the potential thylotames later on. And then let's see. Alright, so it looks like we're going to need some sort of weapon. And I think the best weapon actually is going to be this long neck rifle. And we're going to need ammo for it. So for ammo, we're going to need gunpowder. Gunpowder we're going to need about 100 of, which we're missing spark powder. That'll get crafted pretty quickly. Oh, and while we've been doing all of this, getting another save in real quick. While we've been doing all of this, the wood that we've put in our furnaces has absolutely been tremendous in helping us acquire all the resources that we need for this. This is why it's good to not only start with wood for burning charcoal in your forges instead of spark powder, even though spark powder does sort of deplete at a slower rate, but having everything you need for later on in the game, kind of just playing it without thinking, generally does work out in some instances. So, we're going to close our gate. And gosh, it is dark. Look at the mountainscape from there. The mountains right over our humble abode. we'll go ahead and do a little jig. Dancing under the moonlight, looking like a true survivor. Hop, hop, hop. Laughing at ourselves. It's always healthy to laugh at yourself and to give yourself a cheer on. That's what you gotta do to be happy sometimes. So, think about what else we need. We don't need a whole lot of this prime meat, but we do need this here long neck rifle, which we'll place in our hotbar there. Oh, and a crossbow. How could I even forget we need the crossbow? And not only that, we need the upgrade station. We'll just place the upgrade station along the backside of here. And that's going to give us a whole lot of good stuff, which we can now take our blueprints, such as our costumes and things, and keep them more so in a better organized area. Look at that. Out of 100 spaces, we have all those skins. We have no real narco berry. Storage. So let's just take a little runabout with the trike. See if we can't fix that. As we got our torch on and our bright fluorescent green trike. And there's all the bushes spawning in. Just like that. It's like a beard. Once you shave it, it grows back however fast your genetics allow. If only my mustache would grow like that. My beard grows, my mustache doesn't. Maybe I'm not that wise. And look at that. Over close to 1,000 narco berries. We're just running figure eights, doing circles around, harvesting all these bushes in order to obtain the sweet, sweet juice of the blackest berry that can be picked on Ark Survival Evolved, the Narco. Shout out Pablo Escobar for giving mass media a fantastic series from what I've heard. I haven't actually watched it. Nor do I really plan on it. Not really my style. Oh, and look at all these eggs. Yeah, we'll be taking all those eggs. Because those eggs are going to set us up for more success in terms of crafting the best egg machine, which also, oops, ran away from the trike too fast, which also gives us plenty and plenty and plenty of resources that we can use. Oh, and the gunpowder. I almost forgot. We're going to use some of that for dyes as well. just to color up our equipment, to color up our home, to color up our character, everything. We're going to use dyes for just about everything that you might be able to think of. And we're making 357 narcotics. Isn't that beautiful? So we'll go ahead and make 97 gunpowder. That should be enough for making about 100 bullets. We're not going to make tranq bullets straight away. Unless maybe we should. Have 50 normal bullets and then 50 tranquilizer bullets and upgrade the rifle and see what we can do with that. You know what? That's actually a great idea. I think we should. So we'll pop on over here. Oh, we'll check on our crossbow because we're no longer using our simple compound bow that we have. And let's see what all it's going to take to upgrade this. Fiber hide metal, fiber hide metal. So we'll take out our metal storage, our hide storage, and our fiber storage. We'll pop it all back into here. Quick little upgrade. Oh, we need wood, which we have plenty of. And we're getting some good upgrades already. And just like that, we've depleted all of our metal. Wow. Just goes to show how much forgery goes into crafting things like these. If only our metal crafted up faster, that is. Which we could change the D&I settings, although not really something that I'm overly ambitious to do. Wow, and this stuff takes far more resources than I would have imagined. Far more resources than I would have imagined. But that's okay, because we have a brand new long neck rifle, which is almost Mastercraft quality. It's Journeyman, and then we have a Mastercraft tranq crossbow for knocking things out. If that's not a flex, then I don't know what is, because it's almost got 500 damage, 840 durability, and then the rifle itself has 335 damage and 475 durability. Those are some pretty powerful weapons. Those are some fairly powerful weapons. Just looking at the giant mountains over there with the obelisk. Gosh, that looks so beautiful. And I'm almost half tempted to say that we need a new... Oops, sorry. That we almost need a new base. Which we should have silica pearls all around us. We just need a better creature for getting silica pearls. I don't feel too comfortable jumping in the water, especially with megalodons in there. But that's not to say that we can't. Because we definitely can. So putting more food in the hotbar. Let's get some more arrows going. We'll make 100. And we'll go ahead and make some scuba armor. And let's see. Oh, we need gasoline. Actually, can we power this thing with spark powder? Nope, we sure cannot. What a shame, what a shame. Oh, that's right. We can go harvest more oil. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump down in this water. And no spookies in here, although it is incredibly spooky looking. Yep, no spookies to be found. Oh, there's the oil. And that's about all we got from that, which was very lackluster in anticipation. Not anticipation, and lackluster in result. We didn't hardly find anything, as there's a dead coelacanth just in the water. It must have drowned underwater. Who knew fish could drown underwater? Well, I did, just because I took invertebrate and vertebrate biology, so I know all sorts of random factoids about animals. So, for anybody curious as to how fish can drown underwater, let's do a Google to make sure I'm right. How can fish drown in water? Too many live plants, creating too much oxygen, overcrowding of fish tanks, becoming claustrophobic, too little air movement and flow, and limited water surface area. Very cool. So having too many plants in your aquarium can actually drown your fish out. Interesting. Alright, so we were just making let's see, we want 100 bullets, which we can craft 8 of. Gosh, we really need the metal to craft faster. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break from this. Well, actually just from the recording. Actually, we'll just go ahead and keep it on screen. Let's see if we can't figure out how to mess with our INI files. I'll be right back with you.